It's Work Wednesday when we put in the work to get those 5,000 characters. If you haven't watched this video, you need to. It's the foundation of our Work Wednesdays. To create a federal resume that reflects who you are and your professional experiences. Together, we're going to compile a concise, succinct, and extensive profile, which, as you know, is your federal resume. So, guys and gals, we're going to roll our sleeves up and get to work in the warehouse. Look, there's no getting around it. Using proper grammar and spelling along with punctuation is the expectation, and it reflects who you are as an applicant and a potential employee. Moved big pallets, translation to move BG, PL. No, it's not what they're searching for in the federal government. But safely secured and stored steel rolls in excess of 2 tons is. These videos are going to be compact with information, not only at the beginning, but all the way to the end. And it's intended for you to watch, pause, write it down, rinse, and repeat. Some terms I will read directly to you, while others you'll be able to see only on the screen. And that's your opportunity to hit pause and read. Today, we're going to work in the warehouse. Now, before you click away, don't think about it as if you're going to work in the warehouse. I had no desire whatsoever myself to work in a warehouse, but I am, Sam, yes, I am green eggs and ham. I am a warehouse worker to some extent. I am a certified level 2 logistics manager because I capitalized on my ability to manage. That's the word, manage. Back then, it was just that one piece of property. And you can watch that video to know the rest of the story. Property and assets are synonymous in the Department of Defense environment. As a logistics manager, while considered an upper-level managerial position, I too work in the warehouse, and most specifically with items that are purchased or stored within hundreds of warehouses from around the world and right here in my back door. So ladies, don't underestimate the skills you bring to the table. And gentlemen, don't take for granted the level of expertise you have at your job as well. Warehouse experience right now, whether it's at Amazon or with the military, is a highly sought after skill set. No matter to what extent that you have performed this list of tasks that I'm going to provide to you, many will fall nicely either into your knowledge, skills, or ability columns. Remember those 3 sheets that I suggested? So let's begin. No matter if you're writing them down on the sheets of paper, as I suggested previously, or if you're typing them straight into your Word document, you're going to find the right place either in your knowledge, skills, or abilities. So let's begin. Now, it may be clear to you how broad warehouse work is, even if the person is working in the front office and those that work on the warehouse floor are engaged in similar tasks. Very early during my internship, I went TDY to Norfolk, Virginia, the Naval Shipyard, where I inventoried gasket rings, inner and outer, rubber and steel. Not just a few hundred, but thousands over a period of 3 days. Did I enjoy doing it? No, not at all. But what I did enjoy was the travel, and I loved how much I was getting paid to count gaskets. And that was just one site. Do you know that Hawaii is a site and it's beautiful? It's in state, people. You get to do this just as my team got to do it around the world and in the United States. Here we see key words: respond, secure, compliance, safety, regulations, and more. I very much enjoyed my time seeing those massive ships and the proud citizens and sailors that supported them. There's nothing like a Navy shipyard city as far as I'm concerned. No, wait, did I say that? I'm sorry, but there isn't. It's just real. Okay, I digress. Notice that each statement is unique. Even if you performed it in the military, the task remains the same. Right there, there's obsolescence. Obsolete material based on product turnover and reported capabilities. Do you know there's a shelf life for a battery? Well, yes, just as much as you use the battery in your home and you notice that it goes dead, so too does millions of batteries in a warehouse and warehouse supply. You would know that. Now, this would be a great time to hit like, and please let me know in the comments which field of work would be of benefit to you. Okay, now let's say you don't operate a forklift. I know I didn't. Think outside of the box what you do to prepare the pallets or storage bin for the forklift retrieval. Getting that pallet in place with a pallet jack is a skill, especially if you've never done it before, then you'll most definitely appreciate it. Those crates have to be packed and wrapped with precision. Accident happens that can cause seriously bodily injury, waste hundreds and thousands of dollars, or damage the equipment and waste time. I know when I wrapped that first pallet jack by hand, Lord knows, I wish I would have been able to take a picture. It looked a hot mess, an absolute mess. While I'm using bullets, you can do the same, or you can craft them into sentences, such as I read or read, depending if it's present or past tense, orders to merge catalog numbers, sizes, colors, and quantities of merchandise. Can you believe it already? We've already reviewed more than 150 keywords, and a great many of those sentences that I've given you are not duplicate information, which is critical to your success. There is absolutely no value in repeating your skills. So counted screws is the same thing as counted boxes, but definitely not the same as receive and count stock items and record data manually or enter into a computer, aka system of record, as we have here. Now, mind you, we haven't even talked about the specifications, the minutiae of your job. You know why? Because I don't know them. You do. But I do know supply management. The 2-ton steel drum, the 3 buildings managed, the $1 million account, the customer complaints, the successful accomplishments, the 2 teams of employees. That's your work. Write about it. Wow, you've now gotten over 200 keywords. And most definitely, if you use them all, you've received over 2,000 characters in warehouse management or supply chain management, for which there are continually posted positions right on va.gov, from anywhere from entry-level intern to middle-level management to experienced warehouse, located right here in the United States or overseas. I know I can work anywhere, and I do. So too can you, even if it's right within your home office. Now, smart people, are you going to use it or lose it? Because I've done my work today, so count yourself in by doing the work also. See you next Wednesday, where we'll again roll up our sleeves to do the work on yet another profession that just might be the one that you have your sights on. Smart people, it's up to you now. I've done my work. It's time for you to do yours. Get those sleeves rolled up, get those papers out, get that laptop working, because we're waiting for you. See you next time.